standard here, but
Right.
Demon Deus at the very end is what I'm looking at.
Yeah. It's very interesting because so their first map is Night Market and the second one is Atlas Lab, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so kind of like the two core maps, like Night Market, Atlas Lab, and then they have like a really wild card Demon Days. I'm actually wondering if Steven's going to go to a game 3 though, because what I heard from EKC is that earlier when they played Core Retroflow that they hadn't really like found their flow yet, and now they like definitely have. Like going through so many different teams, like they know exactly what to play for and their style now. Because their midfielder is not typically the Joker; it's typically Katsuna.
Yeah.
So I think they've kind of figured out what they're playing for now.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. Going back to the characters here, like expectations coming in, of course. SEKC very EKCS composition, very normal. We've seen them do this a million times before. Do you think Explosive Entrance or Ponder? I know it's up in the air. Both awakenings are very good.
For who or just for anyone?
They're just for anyone, really.
I think we should. Okay, well, explosive on Zen for sure. Like that's the one I can say confidently. Julie, honestly, I feel like you would think it's Orb Ponder, but I know NX actually will take the dash training sometimes, so I'm not sure on him. But and then the Rasmus, I think orbs on Rasmus would make sense. But I know that some Rasmus boy players are a fan of taking speed awakenings. And the Estelle, I think I would want to say Estelle should also go for orbs. I think like having 2 orbs on an orb start is good. You don't really need all 3 of you to have it. It's kind of like hard to spread the orbs around so everyone can get them. So I think having 2 out of 3 of your players with an orb awakening is really strong. So that being said, like I would imagine that one of Soren or the Joker will be playing for the Orb Ponder, but maybe they just go all in on damage and just say, we're not going to take orbs this game. We're just going to go for pure damage off the side of the map with like with explosive entrance because they all have impacts, and then like hope to reset like the Orb Ponder stacks on the other side, like.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Core Retroflow, of course. Big thing to watch out for. Elo Heaven has been playing great, but the one weakness is Elo Heaven has been dying. That guy has been taken off the side many times. And despite that, still performing incredibly well. Probably more of an accomplishment, but still. And the SEKC, they're a team that really just KOs, so that's something to watch.
So going into this game, let's see what. So we do see the explosive. Oh, Vambrace on Ricard. That's very interesting. We do see explosive entrance on Elo Heaven, who also took Siphoning 1, so he's really playing for damage this game. And Shrink's the only one who bothered to get the orbs. The other side, NX is the only one who bothered to take the orbs, which I actually think is really interesting because I feel like typically you want either your goalie or your midfield to have the orbs awakenings, but they decided not to opt into that this game.
Yeah, we'll have to see if Free can defend here. Thorn passing it up. Leo Leon fighting alone as Elo Heaven has already died. We're not even 30 seconds in, and the damage is coming through Leo Leon. The damage being chained through EKC. Playing through the power play by constantly chaining KOs, and they haven't even scaled yet. This is first set, first point. They are finding KO after stagger after damage.
This really is EKC lore. Like they're just going all in on the KOs. They're not like look at their team. Like I guess it was a good decision for Leon to go for the vicious brand race. He's already back up to like over half health. Like and without that he would probably be dead right now. And on the other side, like you mentioned, Elo Heaven is just getting bullied. I mean, I don't really think it's really on him as well. Like he's just taking so much damage. They're choosing to focus him, which I think is the right decision.
Yeah, of course, making great plays does put you in the way of getting hit, and Streak's hook, well attempted, but a better shot by Joker for the first goal of this series.
Yeah, I was actually really impressed with that play from Streak. He was really close to stopping it. He got a perfectly timed strike on the Visol too in his net. So I think he played that point really well. He just wasn't able to fully stop the goal. Now going back into this, we actually see kind of the opposite. Core Retroflow was actually getting on the offense here, got a barrier, but then one return with Torn Split Swap, keeping up the pressure. Leo Leon taking a bunch of damage here, but the Vicious Rambrate is actually helping them out a lot. He's already back over to half health, and they get the kill on him with Elo Heaven assisting.
Yeah, getting a kill on Joker is huge here. They're trying to play the corner, trying to get past NXCD and Soren, and the primary will do it. Leo Leon now pushing up further, a piercing shot, but not quite enough. Soren has been on fire, like you mentioned today. Soren angling all over the place and getting clears like that. And in the midfield, you got to be careful if you're Elo Heaven, because Joker, despite the changes, you can't instant Vice Special anymore, but that's fast enough.
Yeah, it's even though you have like a 0.25 second lockout, it really doesn't feel like super different. There's just like very few scenarios, specifically in goalie, where you can sometimes get like screwed over because you can't like release it like exactly when you want. But even still, like, it doesn't affect like the damage of it or anything. Wow, great play from Streak and Elo Heaven. Streak using the hook into the primary, and Elo Heaven finishing off the kill with a stealth special. But then NXT returns the kill on the other side of things, and now we're back in the even playfield. Except for Thorin, cyber swipe off the side. Now it's just Streak against all three of the members. But Elo Heaven's back now, looking to get this play for them. But NXT almost kills him immediately, forces the evade, get him below half health. He's really trying, but you know, it's just like EKC is really keeping up this pressure with the damage, but it doesn't matter. And then Joker actually sends it through the Zentaro wall and puts it right in.
Joker on point, and we're seeing a lot of damage being traded back and forth. That's expected from a violent start like this. A lot of cooldowns, a lot of damage, but Elo Heaven is low on energy and could be the target again as Streak used the hook to get the core out of there. Leo Leon on the top side trying to 1v2 in the midfield. You got to be careful if you're Elo Heaven, but the dash punch won't be enough yet. It is still the first set, even though the KOs in this game have made it feel like we're a little bit deeper into the game.
Yeah, for sure. I'm actually really interested to see how this game evolves once like Stagger Awakenings get involved. Like if EKC is going to look to deny those, or if they're going to give some of them up or not going to be able to deny them, and if that will positively affect like how Core Retro plays. And really, Retro actually has a ton of damage with their own too. I feel like we're kind of sleeping on it because when the cards like when everything falls in place for them, like they're really able to get a ton of damage going.
Yes, Elo Heaven piercing shotted the barrier, and immediately after the possession is kept by Leo Leon, they convert into a goal, and that's a core retroflow offense that you have to be afraid of. You are still playing Imi goalie, although Thorn is doing a very good job of not having to touch the core by glitch popping into midfield, by cyber swiping it forward. Once it gets into your hands, you are against an Estelle that can use those abilities to make your life a little difficult.
And we actually see Soren is really playing up a lot. Like he's constantly cyber swiping in and glitch popping forward. And I also I've been really impressed with just how he's playing like all these different types of goalies today. Like he's played Kai, he's played like hold down goalies, played deck goalies. Like he's just been doing it all. But as I say that, Leo Leon gets in there and gets a double barrier. Also at the same time, NXCD is taken off the map, so they have this power play. But he's about to respawn now. Joker and Soren trying to push this through, but not able to get it just yet. But it's still on Corexpo's side of the field, and it could definitely be going in here. Oh wow! No.
Oh, Streak barely doesn't have a strike. I think it was just about to be up. And it was an incredible play by Leo Leon, like you mentioned, to get the barriers. But in the end, it is SEKC still taking it. Soren, of course. Not just the MVP in XP, but absolutely the MVP in general, doing absolutely everything. And we're seeing some awakenings here. What do you think, Spallin?
I don't really know if maybe Big Fish, like 1-2 punch. Like I'm not really seeing a lot of options here for Soren actually, because he already has Explosive Engine, so he doesn't need the areas. Yeah, Twin Drive's also another really good important one. I actually completely brushed over it, but that definitely seems like a good one for him since he has Explosive Entrance. Leo Leon getting the 1-2 punch on the tower really big. And also, Raz is getting the Might of the Colossus with already having Cauldrons, getting a ton of damage. Joker getting the Prime Time also really strong. And then looking at the following were the last two, Elo Heaven getting some stagger with Big Fish, and then NXCD getting Glass Cannon. Not like the most impactful Waking on Juliet, but does add some power, so it could be the difference maker with getting some kills off the side of the map.
I think all things considered, though, I'm pretty happy with the position that Core Retroflow is in after that draft. And of course, Soren actually kind of saved Elo Heaven off the side there. NXCD was about to get the combo, which is the special into dash punch. Leo Leon is trying to find the goal here as NXCD is low. The damage could be dealt here, but Soren's going in. NXCD still not staggered yet, finally taken out in the power play, but Joker's in there, gets the barrier, looks for a warp forward with the Thunderstruck, but not quite. Does win a strike war, but it's not enough. But it will stall out a lot of seconds for NXCD to come back, and Leo Leon unsuccessful on the push forward, trying to rush forward once again, has the primary, but NXCD has returned, and Streak and Elo Heaven taken off the map instantly. Leo Leon with the dribbling play to the bottom side, not quick enough is Soren. A clutch goal at the perfect time as SEKC was about to go on a power play.
I actually wanted to comment, looking at the gear that Elo Heaven and Leo Leon took, I was a bit skeptical at the beginning, seeing Elo Heaven taking the Siphoning Wand on the Estelle and Leo Leon taking the Vicious Vambrace. The Vicious Vambrace actually just recently got a buff, but a lot of people still kind of disregarded it as like not being super good. But you know, we actually see it doing a lot in this game, and as I'm talking about that, the Joker going for a kill on Elo Heaven wastes everything, including Flip, not able to get it though, just barely lives. And he's still alive, has the extra stagger from Big Fish, really keeping him alive here. But he's still not dead. Soren staggers him with the Cyber Swipe, but not able to get the glitch pop kill. And then Elo Heaven returns the favor onto NXCD, now he's dead back on the power play, and Elo Heaven's about to get unstacked. It's looking like a really good position for Core Retroflow.
Yeah, SEKC playing to try and find these KOs, but if Elo Heaven lives barely, then it is such a tough spot. Another piercing shot sniped perfectly by Elo Heaven. And they are looking to convert it into a little bit more. The primary for one barrier, trying to pass it forward for two. Elo Heaven, unfortunately, wastes a bit of time ping-ponging with NXCD, and that's exactly what Soren wants. Capitalize with the glitch pop and the cyber swipe. The firewall sentry to send it forward. And if Joker can get one primary, if NXCD can get one dash punch, it is the point for SEKC as they send it forward again. Soren, flip available. A crazy bounce, but Streak does react in time. And Core Retroflow will keep the point alive for now.
Yeah, and also, I really also wanted to comment on Elo Heaven taking this explosive entrance. There have been a few kills, especially the, oh my, Streak!
Oh!
What is happening? Streak is making so many insane saves. Leon using the special to keep the core right in front of the next. Streak is playing out of his mind right now. Elo Heaven getting the barrier all by himself, and now they're looking to get the goal onto EKC. They're all playing defense now. They're feeling really, really scared after getting out. Like, they were expecting to score, I'm sure. Like, they had such a great offense, but you know, Core Retroflow played such an amazing defensive position, and oh my god.
Oh, and in the end, it is still Elo Heaven, but Elo Heaven played that entire point spectacularly, of course. The other members, Streak with the insane saves, but at the very end, it was Elo Heaven maintaining possession over and over again, making it so hard for Soren to get out of there, and eventually finding the goal. And Core Retroflow looking to fire back at 3-0 if they can get it, but Leon so incredibly low. Not long for this world here.
Yeah, I mean, I am so impressed with how Core Retroflow is playing. You know, like, this team is like kind of like a Fable team almost, because they have a lot of history together. That's why they're called Core Retroflow. They're like the old Cal roster. But they haven't played with each other in a long time, so it was kind of like a wild card seeing how well they would do in the tournament, but I've been really impressed with how they've been playing here. Oh, and Elo Heaven gets the co-angle onto NXCD. I mean, I feel like a lot of this game... Soren.
Well, Soren just shut you up here. Soren has... people talk a lot of things about Soren. No,
this guy's crazy.
This guy went crazy there.
He is so good. Like, I was so impressed with him today. He's been playing amazing. And maybe he's just an animal.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's just like, I feel like there's so many things to talk about during this game. It's so interesting, but there's just so much happening all at the same time. Like, you can never really, like, take a moment to breathe, talk about what the players are doing, because they're just, everyone's dying, everyone's scoring. Like, just there's so much happening right now.
So much happening as so much damage pours in. Elo Heaven incredibly low, but Joker and NXCD not unscathed either. A KO could be found in Joker with the snipe. Finds Elo Heaven, the midfielder, down now. NXCD looking for a dash punch, but Streak with the patience, with the elusive, gets out of there, and Streak continuing to make the saves with Leon, the pendulum swing to get it away from the glitch pop. The whiplash to get it past once again. NXCD being bounced around, but still staying alive, and that brawler is going to be a pain in the side of Core Retroflow, but not if Leon gets the core out of there. NXCD is not being allowed to play here, and they're neutralizing that brawler, but NXCD still alive. Finally, a combo into the hook, and Streak will take him out, but they still need to convert. SEKC still has the barrier here.
I don't think I've ever seen a Rasmus play like that, where you throw out the hook in advance, and then you use the pendulum to knock him into it. That was crazy well played from Streak. Really good job confirming that KO, but NXCD is already back now. I feel like he was barely dead. And now it's back to a 3v3 even standpoint. Soren keeping the core forward, Streak trying to keep it out of his face, though. And then Joker flips right in front of him. Streak gets flips it right. There's like split second too early. Joker shoots it in, not able to save it. Back now we're up to a 2-2 set. Really close here.
Incredibly close game, but look at the meter. Elo Heaven and Leon working on flips. Everyone else in the game pretty far from their own. So if Elo Heaven and Leon keep the core up, build up that energy, they could be favored here. But NXCD is going in, one barrier taken already, and Streak's got to be a little careful here.
Yeah, just like looking at the play right now, Soren keeps doing this play where he keeps cyber cycling forward and then placing a turret at the diagonal of the barrier. It's been really, really effective for them so far, but not able to get the barrier there. And now keeping that pressure back on Core Retroflow, but not able to do much there. And now Leon sending the core forward. Elo Heaven, Leon working together, good that first barrier. Doing some nice passing plays, and they're keeping this core forward. Soren not a lot of any abilities left, but using that cross clear to get it away from him. And defends the passive from Centauro. And now back over to Core Retroflow's side. It just keeps going back and forth playing in this midfield. There's like all four people are collected in the midfield, and the core just keeps dancing between the two sides of the field. Soren trying to do that turret attack again, but it gets it out. And then, but eventually they get it back over with NXT and the Joker on the bottom side working. And now the Joker dies back on the other side of the field. And Elo Heaven and Leon looking to take advantage of the power play to get the barrier here, but Soren using the cyber side, keeping it forward. Now Streak kind of playing this like ping pong game between Streak, Leo Leon, and NXCD, just like sending it back and forth, back and forth. And now the Joker's back watching even play, but Leo Leon using the explosive and just gets into Soren's face, kills him with the flip, and now they're back to a power play, and they're looking to get this last goal to win the set here. Oh my gosh, going of course.
Yeah, incredible defense by Joker, but Streak has the flip as insurance here. Even if Joker makes a crazy play, it's probably not going to go in. Elo Heaven on the follow-up, piercing shot, not quite connecting, and Soren continues the defense here, sends it to the top side, a weird bounce, but Streak has the patience, doesn't get caught out. And now Leo Leon needs to find a play because NXZD is looking very scary. Has the speed to work with, has the glass cannon, finally gets it taken off, and Elo Heaven looking for a snipe, collects the core, looks for the Crystal Thorns, but once again, Soren is so patient, and it goes to NXZD, but a great pull will prevent the kill yet, but Leo Leon gets the perfect snipe, and that's Core Retroflow evening up the game, and this is so incredibly close.
Yeah, this explosive and Centaur was doing immense work for the side of Core Retroflow because he's able to dash from like halfway across the map and is doing so much, getting goals, barriers with that. He's constantly doing it. Now we see Streak being first. He can opt to get the orb dance to get double orbs here if he wants to.
Yeah, there's so many scary awakenings on the board, right? That Catalyst. Good weight, I think, because you don't want him Zentaro, and the best case scenario is forcing it on the enemy goalie here.
So instead of actually opting for the orb dancer, Streak looks to deny the Vice heavy impact. And now, and their Zentar gets the Adrenaline Watch. Now Vice is left with nothing for damage and has to take the stack on stacks, which of course is good in the midfield, but when you're playing like EKC is, you're kind of looking for more damage, right? Like you're not playing a Vice midfield for port control, you know?
Yeah, but Joker could make good use of that.
Yeah, I definitely agree. So, it's definitely not a weak awakening in any way, but you know, just like looking at the last draft, like only I think EKC only got 1 damage awakening.
Yeah, but they do deny a little bit of stagger away, right?
And on the other side of things, Elo Heaven picking up that orb dancer, maybe that'll keep him alive longer. Picking those up in the midfield, giving him more speed. And oh my god, Joker just gets instantly staggered. They're all piling on him. I think Core Retro is doing a really good job of piling their damage properly. Like they're looking for one person who looks caught out, not a lot of stagger, and they're all dropping their abilities on him at the same time. They have no way to avoid the damage.
All right, well, Streak on the dribble forward, side by side by Soren, trying to get the outplay, but not quite here. Streak now playing a little bit slowly, has the hook. Oh, a weird bounce, but it doesn't contact the barrier. Bit of a miracle there, but NXZD combos perfectly after Joker has the flip up to the top side, but Leo Leon will receive. We'll get it out of there, but NXZD wins the critical strike war and a snipe by Joker. It's
really well played for Joker with the power chord right there. Looking for the up clear, which Streak had to go for because Soren and NXZD sitting on the bottom left corner. But it passes up and Joker's right there waiting for the power chord, gets that shot in. Now 1-0 for EKC in the third set here, 1-1.
It's kind of amazing how Core Retroflow are playing this well, right? They get both barriers here. I mean, speak of a caster blessing, not even a caster curse.
The first caster blessing in existence.
Yeah, but these are players. Elo Heaven in particular. Leo Leon's been playing, Streak's been playing, slightly more on and off, but still been playing. But Elo Heaven,
yeah, Elo Heaven is really impressing me right now.
That guy hasn't played in a while, but right now.
Speaking of Elo Heaven,
okay, there's the caster curse here.
Even as impressive as he is, he had no stagger to work with
there. And a crazy bounce for both barriers.
From a collection of abilities, and then using the bounce off the Vice Supernova gets the double barrier. And Streak looking to keep this out now. They kind of stabilized themselves a little bit. Elo Heaven almost getting the kill there. Oh, wow. Great read from Streak using the hook on the bottom, but NXT sends it right towards him, kind of like try and mix him up. And he Streak using the secondary too, the whiplash, keeping it forward. He's doing a really good job on this Razz pick. You know, I don't think like Razz's like goalie is like has some defensive capabilities, but also some offensive. It's kind of like a mix. You know, it's like very unique in like its play style. But it's
oh no, Streak, rare mistake. Yeah, I guess you caster curse Razness itself. Yeah, Streak was playing so well, right? You mentioned the secondary, the whiplash, getting it out of the perfect time, the coverage, but in the end, a slight mechanical error, very rare from Streak, means SEKC take a solid lead.
Yeah, 2-0 in this third set now. I feel like it's looking really good for them, just looking at the stagger, because both forwards on the side of Core Retroflow, not a lot of staggered sort of evade to work with here. Keeping it forward now, Leo Leon is keeping the pressure on Soren, trying to keep it on him. If you keep the core in front of the aiming space for long enough, like they're not going to be able to do very much, but NXT does not care. He keeps the core forward, instantly takes that barrier using the dash punch and the fiery flurry. And now it's like everyone's playing back on defense, trying to get this core away, stop the Soren flip, and now they're trying to stabilize back, get the core a little bit forward. Not much of a power play left for EKC here, and Elo Heaven trying to stay alive, no evade left. Joker using the Supernova to get a lot of damage on him, but it's not entirely working. And NXCD gets a kill on the top side using the dash punch flip, and now we're finally back in the power play for EKC. And they're looking to get the goal here.
Yeah, and I think that the big thing is, right, they denied the Adrenaline Rush away from NXCD. They've watched the EKC Nassau VODs. They've watched EKC in Tier 1 play. Streak with an incredible save. Didn't even need the hook, but still got it away anyway. But you got to be careful against the flip and will not have the strike necessary there. It is SEKC who prevail against the Iron Wall that is Streak, and they move on to this draft that could give NXCD exactly what he wants. But Adrenaline Rush is gone. 1-2 punch is gone. Heavy Impact is gone.
And nice fighter.
Prize Fighter might just be the ticket, or maybe some stagger scaling.
Yeah, Reaver, Reptile Remedy, all really good options here for NXCD. We'll see what he opts to take into. I would not be surprised. Oh, he goes for the Reaver. Actually, I was not going to be surprised if he went for the Prize Fighter. But I guess he's also recognizing the fact that Core Rectflow is doing a lot of damage, getting a lot of kills as well. So he's looking to take advantage of getting the stagger while he still can. And also, Joker gets the Reptile Remedy. A Streak option for the Stinger instead of the Reptile Remedy, and now both forwards on the side of EKC have a really big stagger advantage, I would say now.
Yeah, stagger advantage is going to be pretty significant here, as my eyes are actually on Elo Heaven's hot shot, right? Elo Heaven has been looking at some good scoring opportunities, and a little bit more core speed, a little bit more cooldown reduction will do the team of Core Retroflow a lot of good. But the main question is, right, the main question is whether they can even get there. The damage is going to be pretty significant. The stagger has been taken away in the favor of SEKC. So Elo Heaven and Leo Leon will be dying.
Yeah, and now looking at the point the game's in right now, NXCD is really just looking for kills off the side, and he gets one onto Elo Heaven. Streak still holding strongly though, not losing this last barrier, been holding it for over like 20 seconds now. And then they're even with all this pressure from all three members of EKC, Streak is still holding and gets the last barrier. Soren does not go back with the eject, and he loses his last barrier. Now open net for EKC. Core Retroflow is looking to get in there with Leo Leon and Elo Heaven together, and together they do send the core forward, and using that piercing shot, Soren is not able to defend, get that flip off, and they're now up 1-0 in this fourth set.
Yeah, it is Core Retroflow finding their footing. That hot shot core speed from Elo Heaven as well. Might have been a difference maker from Soren being able to use the flip, but watch out, it's NXCD, but watch out, it's Leo Leon.
Yeah, I mean, we were all looking at NXCD.
Oh, but it's actually NXCD again. And Streak's gonna have to defend here, but I think it's gonna be a bit of a slow moment. No, it's Leo Leon continuing to send the core forward, but Soren has a good dribble to stall it out. The respawns will come in. Streak's gotta be a little careful though. The dribbling plays come in, and SEKC does manage to secure it and the KO with the Flame Flurry. Streak was forced way too far back. Elo Heaven has a good clear here. Wins a strike war against Joker on the goal line. And Elo Heaven looking like they've been playing the goalie role forever. A KO found. They survive for the moment. And Streak has returned. The goalie is back. And Core Retroflow are looking confident. They need to take the barriers. And Soren's winning the strike wars. The goalies on both teams might be too good, as Soren once again with the cyber swipe will take the goal.
I mean, this is the hardest game to cast of all time. There's so much going on. Like, there's always someone dying.
Knowing to do?
Someone is always scoring.
We need to, like, constantly pass it back.
Yes.
So we can each, like, think of something at the same time.
It's just, like, there's too much happening in this game. Like, I'm really impressed with how all 6 players are playing, especially Elo Heaven, like you mentioned, not, like, really playing the game very much anymore. He's still playing, like, at a very high level against an entire NASL team.
Yeah, and up to the top side. Oh, what a shot by Soren! Streak had the hook on Joker to prevent the second strike, but it was just out of reach still. Soren, that was perfect from the midfield, and SEKC 1 goal away from going up 1-0 in the series.
Soren's actually scored both the goals for EKC this set. Again, I keep talking about Soren, but I just can't stop. He's so impressive. He keeps proving me right. Like, he knows what to do. Always, he's defending really well. But that being said, they do get the barrier on him for the first barrier for this point, but at the same time, Elo Heaven goes down to, I believe, NXCD, and now Streak and Leo Leon are playing on the defense, trying to keep this last barrier alive, but not quite able to do it. And all 3 members of Core Retroflow are now back up, trying to stabilize, trying to keep that core out of them, get this last barrier from Soren, but they're really struggling here.
Yeah, they're really struggling. They need to get it past, but Soren and Joker have that layered defense. But a good strike war win. Leo Leon with the fake out, but Soren does not get phased at all. Continues with the glitch pop. Will take the first game, and that's SEKC taking the lead here.
Soren getting all 3 goals for EKC. That's really, really impressed with him. That was such a great performance.
Yeah, incredible performance converting SEKC. If Soren is playing like that and Joker and NXCD are doing what they need to do, then this team could win it all, even against the terror that is the placeholder Palafins.
Yeah, I as someone who played and lost to both of those teams today, all I'm gonna say is that we did we technically did better against EKC, but we also think we were playing significantly better. I think there's definitely a case to be made that SEKC can give the placeholder Falcons a run for their money.
Yeah, I mean, once again, we're saying it so many times, but Soren has been the main member performing so well. So I wouldn't say unexpectedly, right? This guy's still a national goalie, but this is a step above.
Yeah, I think Soren's one of those players who like people like for a long time he was kind of seen as like just like a good player, but he was a little bit inconsistent. Like not sure like if he was seen as like a top NASL goalie, but this LAN I genuinely believe he's playing at like the top NASL level. Like he is doing it all.
Yeah, and we just saw that in that game.
And now we're gonna go to AtLab, right?
Yep, AtLab, and that is a map where
You play
SEKC are very happy.
You can play for damage on that map for sure. And you can also, and even one of the great things about Lab is that you can opt into a core control comp as well, right? You know, there's so many different things that you can do on that map. Really creative ways to play, and I'm actually really interested to see what SEKC opts into for this game.
Yeah, we'll have to see here. As let's pull the maps back up. Wow, I mixed up my words. For Retroflow on that Atlas Lab.
It's actually their pick.
Exactly their pick. Bold to go there against a team like SEKC.
Yeah, again, in our match, we played both Atlas Lab and Night Market as well. And SEKC actually played, they did better against us on Atlas Lab than they did on Night Market, which was their choice. No, sorry. Yes, it was. Night Market was their choice as well. And I thought Atlas Lab was actually their best map. Like they played very, very well on it. So I think I would be pretty scared right now if I'm core Retroflow.
Yeah, I would be scared as well as SEKC on blue side. We're gonna see core Retroflow on the red side.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you said SEKC on the red side?
SEKC on the blue side.
Oh, on the blue side. Okay. So that's actually, I don't know if that's better or worse than this scenario, but that definitely means they can secure at least Vice or Amy or Zen. They can get one of those characters. And it's also really complicated for Retroflow because it's hard to know like what's a ban into a team like SEKC who has so many different picks, and especially all the ones that do a ton of damage.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit tough for core Retroflow. They got KOs of their own, right? But KOs of their own weren't quite enough.
Mm-hmm. I think it may I don't think it was necessarily a comp diff. Like it felt like both comps were very strong and knew what they were doing. So I don't know. It's just I don't really know exactly what went wrong for core Retroflow the game. I feel like they played a really good game, but they just weren't able to come out on top.
Yeah. All right. We should be. No, we're not prepped yet. My bad. I need to copy one more link. There we go. All right. We should be just about getting prepped for game 2 here. It is currently SEKC up 1-0, and that was a statement game from Soren. That was solidly played from both other forwards as well, to the point where I think if I had to predict, I would definitely predict the SEKC, especially given Atlas Lab.
But I don't want to like dismiss how the other team plays well. I really think Retroflow did a good job of adapting to what EKC wants to play for. Missile prop unstop start. This could actually be a good point for Retroflow because unstoppable, good into damage. You know, right? Like all 3 players take it, you can look to survive a lot more. But we see that the Vice gets picked frame 1 by SEKC. Same pick, probably looking. And the best thing about this for SEKC, it's a flex pick. Joker or Soren could play it.
But there's the now.
The now Estelle. So it's the now goalie most likely, and the Estelle midfield from Elo Heaven. Again, like you mentioned, Elo Heaven picking this Estelle, looking to. I guess he just feels really confident on it, consistent. I don't know.
But this SEKC comp is so scary. I mean,
like they gave them the best, like arguably the best 3 damage comp in the best damage prop in the game.
Retroflow needs to score before they die.
Yeah, Kazan can definitely do that though. I think Kazan of all the brawler characters, Kazan is the one that can consistently score when he has his abilities.
We'll have to see how it goes. It's hard not to feel scared for Retroflow here. It's going to be a little bit stressful for them, but we'll see if they can make it happen. We'll see if they can survive the onslaught as SEKC look to advance the Grands.
Yeah, I mean, they do have a now goalie, which is not as effective as the now midfield at healing your entire team, but even just having a now will help to keep you alive a little bit longer. So that may be the difference maker in this game.
Yeah, we're heading right into it. Atlas Lab, SEKC versus Core Retroflow. If SEKC, wow, what a tongue twister. Just EKC is pretty easy to say. You add one letter and it goes a little
way
crazy.
harder.
But yeah, SEKC going a little crazy here. We'll see if, oh, they didn't swap sides. Wow. All right, just to start casting, I'll fix the overlay.
Okay. So just looking at this game, we get off to a very strong start. NXAD getting that barrier. He's on his like staple pick that he's really well known for. This is Intaro trying to get that second barrier, not quite able to do it just yet. Thorin now on the defense. Both sides getting one barrier. Can't really see what's going on the bottom barrier because the draft is blocking it. But okay, thank you. And then so now we have both sides down one barrier. Still trying to stack up that damage onto Core Retroflow. Both their forwards have no evades left, so maybe they're going to look to get a play here. Soren already got a flip, forced to use it as Leo Leon's over his face with his Kazan. Soren back on the Amy, so not like a ton of defensive capabilities, but has some. And while I'm talking about that, NXCD gets a kill on Streak, actually, on the barrier, uses all of his abilities and the flip to do so.
Yeah, a lot of resources burned, and with the goalie gone, they take the barrier. They're looking for the goal now as NXCD pushing forward. Streak in the corner, but NXCD wins the strike war against the secondary. That was an incredibly played. Usually, the big tool that now goalie has is that secondary to send the core away to hit the enemy and the core at once, but NXCD plays it so well.
Yeah, very well played from NXCD. Now they're up 1-0 in the set, and they're just going guns blazing. Right, Soren jumps in, cyber swipes, uses the cyber sentry. I don't know what it's called.
Firewall sentry.
I play Amy. I don't know what it's called. And gets that first barrier. Now both sides down one barrier. Leo Leon almost getting killed on XCD there using the open primary, but not quite enough to do so. Yeah. Now trying to keep that core up on the top side, but not able to get it. Leo Leon also really low here. Only one evade left, below half health. Trying to stay alive, but it's looking a little bit hard right now.
Not just the damage, just the core control in the favor of SEKC. It looks like they're playing these passing plays really well, and NXCD maintains the core speed. A blunt enough angle. I was about to say sharp enough, but it's the opposite. A blunt enough angle to not throw the core down.
It was just a straight shot, and it was the perfect straight shot, right? Like, very bottom, like, pretty much 0 pictures from the wall. Like, great. No really way for Streak to reach that. Really well played from NXCD. But on the other side, they get both barriers at the same time inside of EKC. This could be the opportunity that Core Retroflow needs to turn the tables. Yeah,
it really could be. They just need to find the goal here. But it is just a strike war wins in the midfield. NXZD gets it away from Leo Leon. That would have almost definitely been a scoring attempt if it hadn't been struck away. And the glitch pops from the other side of the map as well. Thorn is preventing so much offense from Core Retroflow so preemptively here. And as the core flips around, Streak, the black hole forms, and it takes the barrier here. And NXCD has flipped. SEKC looking to 3-0 here. If NXCD can get a good flip, a secondary, a strike, a follow-up, everything for SEKC as they take the first set in 3-0 fashion.
This is a really difficult game for Streak on the now goal. It's not like a super common pick, way more often seen in the midfield, but that's very interesting. Monu showing up in the very first draft, and Streak is the second pick, which means if they want to deny it, NXCD has to take it, and he does. They deny the Monu from the now goalie.
Now goalie Monu, not as scary as now midfield Monu, but still a very, very
still
good
Monu on now. You know, like now it gets way bigger.
But, that extra special, actually a Streak specific pick, I'm pretty excited for. That guy has made a lot of plays with that lifeline, with the special on now, to the point where I'm really looking forward to it. But that means that Orb Ponderer is given up to Soren. The goalie Aimee having Orb Ponderer is so scary. It feels like unlimited cooldowns, and that Firewall Sentry already starting to do so much work.
Soren also Soren was the only person in the game who opted into the missile propulsion, looking to get more damage with his Firewall Sentry and his Bush Bomb. And it's working because Streak is already dead. Once again, the Axe Special not able to do very much, and they get that second barrier. Streak's back up now, but still, it's a really tough spot for Core Retroflow. And Joker wins a strike war against Leo Leon right in front of their net. Streak not able to reach it, and they get the first goal of the set.
SEKC looking to close it out as soon as possible. Core Retroflow.
They are not playing any games.
I think the big thing is now goalie like I believe in Streak's now goalie, right? It's an unconventional pick. I still believe in it, but
He won on games with it.
but an unstoppable start. Now goalie gets nerfed so hard. You can't hit people with the primary. You can't hit people with the secondary. You don't have those disrupting tools against the enemy forwards as reliably, and we're kind of seeing the effects here. NXTD's finding it so easy to outplay, and Thorin gets the kill, but doesn't matter because Elo Heaven has the Crystal Thorns into the piercing shot, perfectly lined up.
Uses all, I believe, all 3 of his abilities. Yeah,
and Thorin used the flip to get the kill, so they didn't have to flip or any energy to elusive to flip anything for the defense. For Retroflow are making it happen, but it's still going to be a hard road ahead.
Really well played from Elo Heaven, taking advantage of Thorin having no defensive tools left.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they can do some more of the same, but Thorin with the Orb Ponderer, right?
Oh,
that awakening is crazy. The Fireball Sentry over and over. It's so difficult. And NXTD with the flip as well, built up with so many hits.
Looking low here. It's not. He almost dies with a flip there from the Joker, but still alive, barely holding on. But he dies from the outside middle, and NXTD now looking to get this power play. Joker with the Supernova getting the kill, just 3 against all 3 of them. But he still keeps it alive just here, and winning that strike war against NXTD, trying to keep it alive, not able. Not able to quite do it. Just too hard in a 3v1 scenario, but did very well in it, nonetheless.
As well as Streak is playing in this series, it is SEKC as a team that is looking much better, and of course, the now goalie pick here, like, again, I'm a fan, but unstoppable starts making it so difficult, and that clear is sniped by Soren. And if Soren can defend this little push by Core Retroflow, it is SEKC in full control, but Leo and Leon, both barriers.
Yeah, I was really impressed with Streak. I don't know if you noticed, he got in there and dropped like his primary and the secondary and keeping up the pressure for the foot. I kind of like that play from him. And I think that's kind of like one of the things that X Special provides you. You can use it on offense more as well. Yeah. Because it functions like an eject play.
Yep, basically. And a KO found by Leon. Soren.
NXTD goalie getting in there, but not quite able. He gets the first save, but not the second. Now 2-2 in the set. Maybe Core Retroflow can look for, even though like I feel like looking at these points, like feels like EKC is very dominant, but it's still 2-2. Like it's very close. Yeah,
as a CCL champion, a past CCL champion, Soren can't escape the CCL goalie moment of dying in the back of the net.
Yes, Water Fury knows a lot about that.
But Elo Heaven looking to push forward and getting one barrier with Leon. Streak flipping forward, but again, the resources burned. Good defense by SEKC to only lose one barrier to Leon. Oh, it's not quite enough as Joker just zoning away the core.
But Leon takes a ton of damage.
Yeah, if they can convert on that damage, Leon has no elusive right now.
Thorin misses the side fight, not quite able to stagger him. And Leon running the Vicious Embrace, I believe, because he's got so much of his health back.
Streak goes down. The Thunderstruck.
Yeah, the Thunderstruck.
Oh, the sad movie's angle on the perfect shot. Can Leon defend? Is the question.
Oh, because
Leon makes the defense happen. Leon. Oh, it's Leon making the barrier stay alive somehow. And somehow Leon has made it possible for Core Retroflow in this point, in this set. They're pushing forward, but Leo is low. They can still take him out. They can still end the hero story.
Not quite able to get him. Oh, Leon gets the barrier. That was an open net. Soren with no evade, nothing left to get to defend this open net. Leon still survived from the outside middle. Really barely staying alive. They use everything to kill him.
Thorin with a little bit of BM and Joker with a snipe. They can end. They give the story a tragic ending here as Elo Heaven pushes forward. It's a going! Elo Heaven, okay! That is 1-1 now. Core Retroflow are back in the game. They have a draft potentially in their favor, but it's gonna take a lot more. There's a bit of stream delay over there, a bit of crowd noise, but we're here for the draft. And I'm looking at that heavy impact and that stinger and that 1-2.
And the adrenaline rush.
There's like every damage awakening here.
They can't deny, no matter what Leon is looking for here, big fish, reverb, heavy impact, they can't deny the Vice, they can't deny the Amy. I don't even think they can deny the Zentaro. Like, Zentaro's going to get something good here.
Yeah, Core Retroflow might have won in heroic fashion, but I don't think it's enough.
And by the time it gets to Streak, like, what is he taking? Glass Cannon? That's not going to be that great into a damage team, especially with the Vice and Amy. It's like not like the best, not what you're looking for.
This kind of sucks for Core Retroflow.
Okay. But that being said, big fish, stagger on Elo Heaven, that's good. And also, heavy impact on Leon. Even if like you're not playing for kills that much, you can use that to get more CDs, like whatever you need from heavy impact. Very versatile awakening, very useful, especially on Kazan. So I could definitely see Core Retroflow doing stuff here.
Yeah, we'll have to see as Elo Heaven is playing very confidently forward. Wins the
Elo
strike war versus
Heaven.
Joker.
And gets the barrier.
That additional size actually might be making the difference here. The big fish presence in the midfield come into play as both barriers are down. Core Retroflow looking quite good as Streak slows the game down. Of course, Leo Leon going down for the moment, but Streak continues to defend on the bottom side. Has the Unstoppable taken away and one barrier as well. Joker and NXCD, but a good strike war win by Elo Heaven. Pushing past NXCD. NXCD's just behind, and Elo Heaven forces out a flip from Soren.
Yeah, and now Leo Leon's back. They're looking to get all on the offensive here. Streak is up there with the special, using that extra special very effectively. NXCD gets the core with the flip. Doesn't even need to use it to get this last barrier, and now they're really looking to get the core back to NXCD. Let him use his flip and get this barrier, but he whiffs it. Joker has the flip now too, though, right up in front of the face. Hits it, but does not get the goal.
Oh.
But NXCD with a double kill.
Elo Heaven, can you be the hero
Nope.
like Leo Leon was? I was getting so excited, but you know, those plays only happen like once in history, you know?
Yeah, I mean, this game is just so back and forth. There's so much happening. You see these crazy plays coming out from SEKC, getting these double kills, these kills, whatever they're doing. And there's just heroics on the other side from Core Rushflow. It's like it's hard to cheer for anyone here because they're all playing so well.
They're all playing so well, but that is NXCD taken out by the top spin here. Leo Leon finding the critical KO, but one barrier going down, and of course the missile prop. Firewall Sentry is almost enough to take the barrier, but Streak recovers just in time. Joker stunned away. Leo Leon pushing forward. It's not quite enough still as Streak will try to send it down. And Joker on the dribble is not looking like they're going to find anything soon. Soren with a defensive flip as Streak sends it up, and the game has slowed down. But you got to be so careful. If your Core Retroflow, a little bit too much damage and the game swings in SEKC's favor.
Yeah, but we see Streak using that mine to kill, to help heal both his forwards together, and also combined with the Vision of Embrace from Leo Leon. I think they're really trying their best to stay alive. Use that special from the X special, keeping everyone alive. Gets in the double barrier, and Leo Leon gets the second one with the hook. And now it's really close here. They get the both barriers open up here, and now now we're back on the offensive for SEKC, trying to get that last barrier from Streak. But the now goalie is holding surprisingly well this series, like you mentioned earlier.
Oh, and Leo Leon gets in there.
Streak holds for long enough, gets back to Leo Leon. He uses that hook, gets in there. Really impressed with every single person in this game. And the crowd is popping off because everyone is so impressed as well. Like I think everyone watching this can agree that like these people are all playing well. This is what it looks like at the top of Mega Strikers, losers finals. Whoever is going into grand finals against Playstore Palpin's got to be the best, right?
Yeah, you got to be the best to make it there. And we're going to see if that can happen right here. But NXT whiffs the flip, a flip downwards. It's missed as well.
Two flips missed.
Not
Not able to get to the last barrier. And now they're getting all this pressure on the Soren, forced to use his flip as well. Now a huge energy advantage, I would say, for the side of Core Retroflow.
Huge energy advantage. They're trying to push this into a goal, a barrier take perhaps, as Leo Leon is taken out. But if Elo Heaven can make it happen, that can all be forgiven for the moment, but they're stalling out pretty well. But there's still a lot of time left on the respawn here. Streak on the bottom side, continuing to send the core forwards as Elo Heaven as well, just walking around the map, preventing any passing lanes. And the Streak has the last second strike to keep the barrier alive. It is Core Retroflow who get out of the power play alive here.
And now they get the second barrier on Soren. It's open net here. I think Amy, it feels like she is going to struggle in the open net here against the Kazan because he can really just shoot it anywhere.
Oh, watch it out! It's the glitch pop from Soren from the top ropes.
Or curse or something. Like, I don't know what that was, but Soren just says, no, I'm not struggling at all. Gets everything. Scores it all by himself.
Yeah, and every single goal, every single outplay is being cheered at by so many people who are watching. Basically, the entire Omega Strikers population in the venue is looking at this game. There's also people watching Valorant, but who cares? Anyway, and NXCD is being taken incredibly low here. That could be a huge KO opportunity. They could burn a lot of meter here, and Soren misses the flip for nothing.
Now all three on the offense here. Streak getting out the special, but not able to make something happen. Streak back on the defense. Huge layering from the side of SEKC, using the side Firewall Sentry, using the Thunderstruck, but it's still not able to get it. Both flips. Can't get it. All sides of all people on Core are looking really low here, but Elo Heaven's up in the front. Doesn't die, but almost off the side. They're really looking scrappy here. It's hard to get through. Like, it's just like one or two abilities later, like they're gonna be dead and not much can be done. But you know, all three members still alive somehow. Two of them are staggered, but not able to defend it at the end. Eventually, like even if you're not dead from the stagger, when you're staggered, you have to play differently, and it's just hard to play normally.
Yeah, that goal was really rough. Elo Heaven shot it up while Streak was trying to clear it down out of the play.
Not very.
Little bit of miscommunication, and now we're seeing some really scary awakenings, right?
I don't think this Kazan may not be getting this perfect form.
There's a lot of other juicy awakenings though, but yeah,
yeah, this
right away.
perfect Core Awakening is too strong, man. It's just too strong. It's good on everyone. Instead, Kazanga's the Rapid's still a really good awakening. Vice playing for Quick Strike's athlete. I'm kind of surprised by that pick. Maybe like going for the bulk up, looking for more damage, denying stagger. But actually, the bulk up falls all the way down to Elo Heaven. Even NXCD passes it up. So that's actually a really big deal. Look at Elo Heaven's stagger now. It's so high. Just for an Estelle, he has 3 staggers.
3 staggers, yeah. That could make the difference here if Elo Heaven can stay alive reliably. A Sad Boys angle on the backside there as Streak, Elo, and Leo try to stay alive here. Continuing to strike it forward. They're just striking it directly to NXCD. They're confident they can win the interaction as Joker gets it past midfield and NXCD to the top side. Streak's got to be a little careful here, but Elo Heaven's there for the backup. To the bottom side they go, but Soren's clears have been on point. Dodging away from a lot of the damage as well.
Look on the backline, Streak's actually looking a little bit worse for wear. Actually did a lot of damage, but kind of left him alone after a little bit. But he loses that unstoppable. Maybe they can look to put damage to him. Now not really like having a lot of stagger, even though she has that healing capability. And now looking at this, we're actually seeing some offense from Core Flow getting onto the side of SEKC, but not quite able to get a barrier just yet. And now switches right back over to the side of Core side of the field. SEKC, you see NXT uses that flip, gets the barrier, and Joker's in there with NXT. They use the Thunderstruck, the Supernova together and get the goal.
That was a really impressive goal too.
Yeah.
I didn't think NXT would strike it forwards until the last possible second. I don't think Streak was ready for that. That was so hard to react to.
Yeah, when you have like a Vice with a Supernova, it's really, really difficult to react to something like that if it's like inside of it just sitting there, which doesn't typically happen with it.
Well, we'll have to see if Core Retro's can bounce back because SEKC are 2 goals away, only 2 from moving on to the grand finals here. Leo Leon trying to be the hero, but an amazing clear by Soren. Gets it around the barrier somehow, and both barriers stay standing.
Yeah, really impressive play from Soren. Again, I can't stop talking about him. I don't know. It's just like he's so impressive. And we also see a kill onto Leo Leon from side of SEKC, and now they're looking to take advantage of this power play. All 3 members having an effect on this offense here. But Elo Heaven has something to say, trying to keep the score forward. Actually doing a really good job stalling it out. And they're not able to get anything happen, and Leo Leon's already back.
Yeah, Elo Heaven damaged, but has so much stagger to work with. Continuing to push forward, piercing shot, not enough to get past Soren though. And Soren will continue to defend. And Elo Heaven's incredibly low. The barrier taken with the flip. The KO found. The Estelle is down, and Streak is left to defend. Basically alone, but sends it around the world, finds the barrier somehow. Leo Leon trying to find the goal, but Joker passing play topside. Streak has enough speed to get it out of there, and will clear it away. Elo Heaven is back. The Supernova away again. Leo Leon continuing to strike it past everyone, but you gotta watch out for the firewall sentry that's escorting the core forward. Joker's looking for a snipe here, looking for a way to send it back into the net, but they're sending it around the world to Leo Leon, trying to win a strike war. NXCD critically, but again, Leo Leon pushes it forward, but NXCD wins another strike war, and on the other side, it's Leo Leon making Soren's life so difficult as he pushes forward, but Soren still has that flip available.
And now Elo Heaven's looking really, really low here despite all the stagger that he has, and maybe looking for a kill. Joker or Soren looking for a kill. He actually does get stagger here. They're dropping so many things on him. What? Soren just flipped into his own glitch pop and sent it back, and Elo Heaven takes advantage of it and gets the goal. I don't know what Soren just lost track of his abilities. I maybe forgot to pop the glitch pop or something, but rare misplay and they get the goal.
Yeah, I think the venue's also audibly puzzled at that particular play, but it's all good. Still 2 goals away are SEKC, unless they let this set slip away from them. Then it's all reset, then it's 1-4 set, but we're still not there yet. 1 barrier taken in the favor of Core Retroflow, but is it enough here as Elo Heaven tries to win the strike interaction? Streaks in the mix as well, and doesn't take the lifeline back, just walks back, knows that the possession is being kept by Elo Heaven, who is striking over and over, but that is still 1 barrier taken with the flip.
And now we actually see the offense. Oh, really on great hook play, getting that left. It was crazy. And then they just, as soon as they get the barrier, they get the goal too. Really well played from Corrichbo. Super fast offense from them.
They just need 1 more here, 1 more to make it another set, another chance at making this series a little bit more even. But NXCD pushes forward immediately. A lot of pressure for Soren as well. The firewall sentry, the flip, but somehow holding 1 barrier is Streak, gets it out of there, gets 2 barriers. Streak with the flip, the perfect angle, past absolutely everybody, but the barrier will go down on the other side. You gotta watch out if you're Core Retroflow, because NXCD's dribbling, the snipe attempted, and the Quangle found Elo Heaven at the perfect moment, a striker advantage, but Soren has flipped on the defense. NXCD sending it forward, stalling so much time, and the flip's still available. Streak to the top side will defend it, and the heroics are good, but they still need to find the goal. Core Retroflow, the offense is stalled.
But NXCD is looking kind of low here, so is Leo Leon. definitely some damage to look at here for a kill, and Leon looking really low.
Oh no! Not the redirect you wanted, Elo Heaven or Rose Warp. Gone wrong here. 1 point now stands between SEKC and a trip to Grands here. That's a little rough.
Yeah, that is so disheartening to see. I feel like it also could have very easily have targeted NXCD or the Joker instead, but it didn't, which is very interesting. So now we're back here, NXCD on the offense. All 3 members of EKC getting involved to get this barrier once again. Do it, open barrier, open net, and now it's just an open net. One goal away from the end of the series. And
oh, and Soren's glitch pop almost enough. It goes to Streak, who saves it for now. The flip available to the bottom side. Another flip from NXCD. SEKC advance to Grand Finals versus placeholder Palafins.
Really well played from SEKC, getting that final goal. Really impressed with, and that's not to take anything away from Core Workflow. Really impressed with how they play, especially as a team that's not like formed anymore. They don't exist anymore. Like they're just an old team, and they do really well together.
Yeah, chance in the venue here as they do advance. But yeah, like you said, Core Retroflow, 3rd place after these players not playing the most. Like that's incredibly impressive here. As yeah, it's just really well played from both teams, but SEKC just were more stellar in the end.
Yeah, and now we're going to be moving on to Grand Finals with placeholder Palafins and SEKC. So I don't know. I don't really have much else to say. Just really well played from both teams, and we'll looking forward to Grand Finals.
And this game was absolute cinema. We overused that after the EKC LC game, but this game stood up to the eye check. Like there were so many crazy moments. We're gonna see the Leo Leon replay soon, I think. No, we're not. Damn, there were too many moments. I guess we just passed that already.
Yeah, I mean Leo Leon. Every single person in this game had so many good moments. I just feel like I can't say it enough that like both teams played incredible, and it just like even if it was a 2-0, like SEKC won both games. Like I just think Core Retroflow put on such a great performance.
Yeah, I mean Streak might still be the best goalie in Omega Strikers.
Yeah, maybe he's not watched.
The jury's still out. Well, but in that game, Soren might have been
everyone's father. Like
yeah, so Soren might have been quite crazy.
Yeah, really, again, like really impressive play for Soren. He's just been ever since like their first match early. Like after that, he's just played every game so consistently, very well.
Sent to losers early, but they still make it to Grand Finals. SEKC will continue on their journey there against the placeholder Palafins next. Water Fury will be right back.
Yeah,
and we'll be back with Grants.
Thank you, everyone.